Welcome to part 4 of International Living's top real estate picks for 2008 on todaysfinancialnews.com. I'm Krista Das. Over the past 30 years, International Living has proven to its 420,000 subscribers that you can live better for less overseas. International Living's editorial director, Susan Haskins, is here to tell us how to own property on the Mediterranean. Susan, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Krista.
So where on the Mediterranean can we buy a good piece of property cheaply with a high return on investment?
If I were going, I would go to Morocco. And it's in the Mediterranean. It's very close to Europe, but it's in the northern part of Africa. It's the hot spot, we think, in the Mediterranean right now.
Why the sudden rush to Morocco?
Well, there are a couple of reasons. One is that Morocco just signed an open sky agreement, which means that there are a lot more airlines who are coming into Morocco, including some of the low-fare airlines like Ryanair coming out of Europe. So a lot of Europeans are now coming into Morocco. Also, there's a program called Vision 2010 that the King of Morocco has taken on to bring more tourism to the country, and he plans to spend an ungodly amount of money bringing new tourists to Morocco. So I think we're going to see it as an emerging destination, not just for tourists, but for people who are looking for a second home or a retirement place.
Susan, this all sounds good, but shouldn't Westerners be worried about possible cultural shock and legal issues in Morocco?
Well, there can be some of that, but I think it all depends on your individual tolerance. Morocco's a Muslim country, but it does have a very sort of liberal view. I mean, you can get alcohol in Morocco. There are tourist destinations with casinos and resorts and all of the things that we're used to as Westerners. They do have a different standard of legal proceedings there. There are some things to beware of course, but I wouldn't say that it's insurmountable in any means.
So where in Morocco would you start looking? Give us some examples of properties there.
Well, if I were going, I would start in Tangiers. Again, Tangiers is only 10 miles from Spain, so it's a very short ferry ride from Spain to Tangiers. Make that your point of focus, and from there you can go to the Mediterranean coast, or you can go down the Atlantic coast of Morocco. And from Tangiers, you're going to find lots of new resorts being built. The King of Morocco is also an avid golfer, so he's really behind spurring the development of golf resorts. So you'll find those all along the Mediterranean coast and the Atlantic coast. As for price ranges, anywhere from $100,000 to $400,000, depending on if you're looking at a one-bedroom apartment or a villa, a freestanding townhouse with a couple of bedrooms, for instance.
Any words of wisdom for investors interested in Moroccan real estate?
I would just say the biggest word of wisdom I have is do your homework before you go, and that's for any place in the world. International Living is a great resource for anyone who's looking to buy international property, so the more information you have is key to a good experience.
Susan, thanks for telling us about this opportunity.
Thank you.
If you would like to learn more about international real estate investing, click directly on the screen or go to todaysfinancialnews.com. Thank you for watching International Living's top real estate picks for 2008, and be sure to watch part 5 of our series. For todaysfinancialnews.com, I'm Krista Das.
Realistically, as high as $73 to $74 a barrel this summer.